you something quickly here. Okay, from this. Okay, audio testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Can you hear me on that, Ryan?
All right, we're connecting to the YouTube stream right now, and we're going to hopefully there's a way that I'm going to know that we're live, and as soon as we are, we're going to get into like the actual stream here. And I think we should be live now. Can you confirm, Frank? On YouTube, we should be showing up here in just a moment. It is Wednesday, Mark.
Yeah, and I'm hoping to get on the show. All right. Today is Wednesday, March 4th. We want to give you guys an update on the severe weather. Just where
You can bust out the window in the living room. All right. Hey, like if you get lightning strikes here, this is a strong one.
Here,
this is a strong storm.
And
Speaking of
just
strong storms,
as I
we just
was
got
about
another
to start
severe
my live
thunderstorm warning
coverage, I
just to
have
the
to go to my
southwest. This is
shower.
for Ellis and
So
Johnson
can I
counties.
have Ryan
here
Hall
in,
stand by.
Texas.
Ryan,
So
can you stand by for me?
We're in this one. I'm going to continue to play the radar animation there, and I'll tell you more about this. Once again, Ellis and Johnson counties in Texas now under severe thunderstorm warning. This includes, but is not limited to, Midlothian, Texas, Alvarado, Texas, Venus, Texas, Grandview, Oakleaf, and Maypearl. We've also got some places in the path here like the Methodist Midlothian Medical Center, right in the path of the strongest part of that storm. So if you know anybody out there, let them know what's coming. This is going to be one of those situations where we have back building convection. Like, it's not going to stop, all right? Once it starts raining over here, it's not going to stop. So get ready for round after round of heavy rain, lots of lightning, and some hail, some damaging winds. But like flooding, I think is going to be the big problem down here. I really do. I don't think that right now it doesn't look like the tornado threat's incredibly high, but it does look like the flood threat might actually be incredibly high. Look at that! Oh my gosh, Oglesby, Texas. This is from Ariel. Ariel, thanks for sending this in. This is from a little bit earlier. What was this, about an hour ago? Looking northwest, you can see these storms popping up from a distance. These are my favorite. These are my favorite kind of storm picks. Yeah, the ones from right under the storm where it's real dark and scary and spooky and ooh, that's fine. All right. But this, I love this. Distant storm picks. Thank you, Ariel, for sending that in. Man, these storms are really packing a punch over here around Dallas, huh? What else we got here? We got a bunch of cameras. Right, look at this. Very frequent lightning, heavy rain. That's what's happening right now between Wilmer and Ferris. This right here is like right in the middle of that core. I don't know even what we're looking at here. I don't even know what in the world we're looking at here. Now, is that because of how strong the storm is or because of how bad the camera is? Well, we don't know. All right, so this is a live look right now of the strong storm south and east of Dallas. Who's out here? Is anybody in the middle of this right now? You can share your location with me on the WeatherWise map. I think that there's like 1,000 of you doing that right now, but we could get some more on there. This storm right here is packing 1.5-inch hail. Just upgraded that warning to include the 1.5-inch hail thing, max hail parameter. So that is damaging hail. That's really damaging hail. We got Windsor Gardens nursing home in the path there. We got, once again, Lancaster in the path, Balch Springs, and all kinds of stuff.
Let's see.
Seagoville. Yeah, Seagoville. Okay, I'm seeing reports in the chat from Red Oak, Ovilla, Glen Heights, and places like this asking if there's a tornado on the ground. No. Okay? There is a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-an-hour winds and golf ball size hail, but there's no active tornado warning. There's not even like a a y'all watch right now. Now, is that to say that there won't be any tornado warnings? No, I mean, like this is we do have a 5% tornado probability. That's one of the things that we've got to watch out for. But there's no tornado right now anywhere near Dallas. The main thing that we're worried about is the hail, heavy rain. Look at this. The traffic's about to come to a daggone standstill out here on 40. What is this? IH 45 at the Beltline. So we're worried about the rain, the wind, the hail, and the flash flooding. I'm telling you, by the end of the night, we're mostly going to be talking about swift water rescues, people getting stuck, and then underpasses because they're trying to swim instead of drive. And this is that kind of night. I can just feel it. I can feel it coming. So stay off the roads. The tornado thing, I don't think is going to be huge. And it's not just down here in Texas where we have this big problem with flooding. It's also up there in Indiana. We've got a flash flood warning up there for Dearborn, Franklin, and Ripley counties. This includes Batesville, Brookville, and St. Leon. About 1.5 inches of rain's already fallen out there. How are we doing, chat? Joni Bug says, love you, Ryan. Hey, Joni Bug's been here for 30 months.
Come on, James, let's go take your shower, and then we can come
Thank you,
back
Joni,
down.
for
Okay, thank you.
being here and for helping out.
And I
for-
have my computer plugged in, just anyway for that
Being
weather
awesome.
coverage to ramp up.
All right, what else we got here? We got another thing. Okay, we got another damage area, news area highlighted by Elijah. So this is up here in Johnson County, Indiana. According to the National Weather Service, Youngs Creek at Amity is currently at moderate flood stage. So we've already got moderate flood stage up here in Indiana. And once again, we have a lot more rain to go. Like, it maybe not in the immediate future, but this deluge is just going to continue. It's just going to continue. All right, look at this. Oh my gosh, a live photo submission coming from Bedford. That's in Tarrant County, Texas. Maddie, thanks for sending that in. Very ominous skies out there in Tarrant County, Texas. Guys, if you want to send stuff in, RyanHallYall.com/submit. Oh, yeah, no, I don't have a way of seeing the images yet. I didn't know. I forgot that I even added that. Good reminder. Good reminder. I need to add that. Sorry. But yeah, that is awesome. I need to add it on my side. My bad, guys. All right, so yeah, that's what's going on out there. Jessica says, Ryan keeps us safe and cares. Ryan for president. Thank you, Jessica. If there was a president of monitoring the situation, I would run for that. But the other kinds of presidents, I don't think that's for me.
Ryan, not sure if you saw this specific report out of the DFW Metro while scanning Indiana, but we have confirmation of water entering apartments near Pleasant Run and Polk in DeSoto, Texas. And there's an active water rescue for a woman trapped in a vehicle in Cedar Hill. Also, chat's reporting stalled cars on I-30 and I-635.
It's a pretty major situation down there in Dallas, huh? Is anything else going on?
Yeah, it's a major escalation. Water rescues in progress, apartments flooding, it's all hands on deck. Also, folks are stuck on major highways. We might want to pull up some live cams or radar towers around Dallas to give a better picture of what's unfolding.
All right, thank you, y'all. Yeah, so a ton of reports are just now pouring in. Emergency management reports water going into apartments near Pleasant Run and Polk. So this is happening now. Water is entering apartments right here near the Walgreens. Okay, this is north of the DeSoto East Middle School, up here near Renee Lane. Water is entering apartments right now. If you know where O'Reilly Auto Parts is, near the La Quinta Inn, down here in DeSoto, you know where the water's getting out of hand. We've got cameras on the highway here. I don't know if we'll be able to see any of the water. This is what, 410B or 412, Highway 412. I don't see any flooding immediately, but most of it's probably happening in the, on the not so elevated areas. But yeah, we'll keep scanning around and looking here. A lot of the cameras are off too. Like I feel like we might have lost power in a couple of these spots. Oh, look at this. Wow. Just randomly clicked on one. Now we've got a situation. Once again, If you ever want to monitor a situation, you're in the right spot. We are monitoring the heck out of every situation right now. Kenzie, not yet. I need to set that up to where I can triage them all, but right now I've just got the main one up. By the way, hello TikTok. TikTok, we are live on TikTok. It's been a while since we've done that. So yeah, hello TikTok. I think tomorrow we will also be live on a couple other platforms too. So stay tuned for that. We love YouTube. This is our home, but we're trying to go live on more places so more people can find our stuff. Hunter says, "Did anyone want this rain?" I don't know. I tried to make it go away, but I couldn't. Lena, thanks for being a member for 30 months. Salon, oh my gosh, Salon Nelson, thanks for being here for 43 months. Oh my gosh. And then huge shout out to Dan Scott for the 5 gifted, and then we got Crazy Weather Dude being here for 20 months. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty rough stretch right here. I think we're gonna have a bunch of tornadoes tomorrow. We're gonna have a pretty significant severe weather outbreak on Friday. So we're just getting ready. We're getting ready for it. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Wow, check this out. This was the large structure moving into Forney around 5 p.m. So this is earlier from Austin out there in Forney, Texas. Thanks for sending that in. Check this out. Another picture from earlier. Thunderstorms out there in Mansfield, Texas. This is from Melinda. And then, whoo, my gosh, I'm saving this. Cole. Yeah, I don't know what it is about these. But I love this, man. I want to print that out and put it on the daggone wall, son. Denton County, Texas. Cole, this is awesome. Thanks for sending this in out there in Denton County, Texas earlier, right at sunset. Beautiful. And then here's another cumulonimbus cloud bursting up into the atmosphere from Jacob S. out there in Arlington County, Texas. Was y'all just outside being photographers today? Everybody just has these amazing pictures? Is this something y'all do on a normal basis? Shoot, son. That's awesome. Thanks for sending that in, seriously. All right, back to the situation that we are currently monitoring. Once again, emergency management reports water into apartments near Pleasant Run and Polk out here south of Dallas. If you're in downtown Dallas, we don't have a lot going on right now, but if you drive down south on 45, 35, or any of these places, you're going to find a lot of trouble on the roads here with flooded roads and all kinds of stuff like that. So be careful if you've got to be out there on the roads. Hopefully you don't have to be, right? But this is going to continue for quite some time. Some of these places have gotten 3 inches of rain already. And I do believe that potentially 2 inches, maybe even another 3 is on the way. So a significant flash flood threat is developing right now. Yeah, and I keep seeing stuff about tornadoes. In Dallas, the tornado threat is low, okay? But the National Weather Service has continued the severe thunderstorm warning for Ellis and Johnson counties. We're tracking 1.25-inch hail moving towards Alvarado and Venus. This is hidden hail wrapped in rain and darkness. But yeah, the tornado threat is low. The hail threat and the, what's it called? Flooding threat. I can't get it out, son. That's high tonight. A lot of people are already asking if they can go to sleep. Guys, it's like 8:40. But yeah, I mean, you can. If you are in North Texas, east of I-45, places like Seagoville, Crandall, Kaufman, you probably need to stay awake. That severe thunderstorm warning is right there, and then you're also dealing with the flooding problems. But if you're in southern Indiana or southwest Ohio, specifically near Batesville or Dearborn County, you have a flash flood threat to deal with. That's kind of unfolding in the dark, so I wouldn't recommend necessarily letting your guard completely down up there. Now, if you're in Arkansas or southern Missouri, we got a severe thunderstorm watch in effect that's still active. You can rest, but leave your phone on and loud. If you've got y'all call, make sure you got that ringer turned on. If you've got, push alerts from your local emergency management, make sure you got that turned on. Turn on your regular alerts on your phone. Get yourself a, what's it called? A NOAA weather radio. Have a lot of different ways of getting the warning, and I think you'll be just fine. Once again, our goal here is not to scare you. Sometimes we have to say like scary stuff, but the goal is not to scare you. It's just to get people to take stuff seriously. All right, let's check in on some of these stations inside of the warnings again. We are up to 375 lightning strikes per 30 minutes over here in Cedar Hill, and we are approaching 3 inches of rain, I believe. Yeah, the Nob Hill one. This is the one with the most rain. 3.25 inches of rain, guys. Do you remember when we just checked this? We just checked this not even 20 minutes ago, and it was at 2.9 inches. So our rain rate up here is pretty high. Now I'm zoomed in quite close to Dallas because this is where most of everything is happening right now. But let me zoom out a little bit. We do have other stuff happening. We've got more storms forming back here towards Stephenville. Those are moving up towards Dallas. We have a severe thunderstorm warning down here north and west of Austin near Lampus. That's moving up towards our viewer here that says no rain yet, but thunder and lightning. Yes. Yeah, you are going to continue to get that. Wow, look at all of these Tempest weather stations. I mean, literally anywhere on the map, you guys have got us covered. This is awesome. Thank you to everybody that has a Tempest WeatherFlow weather station at their home. It allows us to see this. And this is incredibly valuable data because what I can do here is I can see that the trend for lightning went up significantly as the storm's getting closer, but it's actually trending down now a little bit, which means that maybe this storm isn't intensifying as much as it once was. Unbelievable. That's literally, it's hard to explain how valuable that data is. And that's not something that just everybody has. Thanks to Tempest, thanks to WeatherFlow, and thanks to you guys, we have 9,000 of these stations around the United States, and that's plumb wild. So, all right, let's go back over here to this severe thunderstorm warning, which continues for 30 minutes in Dallas, Ellis, and Kaufman counties. This is a dangerous situation for our friends out here. Let's look at what it's looking like in the core of the storm. Oh man, we might have an intermittent power outage up here. Yeah, none of these are working. None of these cameras around Seagoville are working, y'all. How are we doing in Seagoville? Seagoville. Why can't I say that?
Yeah, Seagoville was not looking good.
I gotta find at least one. One of these has gotta work, right? No? Oh my. Okay, well then. All right, so if you're just now tuning in, we are watching a significant storm situation unfold around Dallas. But we're not just talking about Dallas. We're also talking about places farther north. How are we doing in Fort Smith? Fort Smith, Arkansas, you're going to be the center of discussion a little bit later tonight. There is actually a mesoscale discussion for this area right now, talking about severe thunderstorms continuing for the next 60 minutes. And then we're likely going to get another watch and another discussion after that. And then our main thing in this big green pickle here, you see this big green pickle? If you're inside of that, the main concern by far tonight is rain. Severe weather is not a huge concern. But we are thinking that we're going to have some significant flooding problems. And I see that some of this heavy rain is working into the Dayton area right now in portions of southwest Ohio. We just got a report in, a flood report in 22 minutes ago from Sunman, Indiana. So that is going to continue to be a problem as the storm works over here towards Cincinnati and places north of Cincinnati. Is the lightning as crazy with this as it is over there in Texas? I mean, it doesn't. Maybe not as crazy. Let's check on some of these stations here. Once again, another area. Wow, actually, The 500 strikes per 30 minutes, actually. So, yeah, the lightning is actually pretty crazy over here. Kings Island is about to get plumb wild. 500 strikes.
Yeah,
Let me
emergency
see if the
management.
other ones are showing that. Yeah, these are actually more electric up here. So big time lightning and thunder and heavy rain moving into the areas north of Cincinnati. We're talking about Hamilton, Xenia, Dayton. The tornado threat, unbelievably low up here. Unbelievably low, but you're going to have a good night. If you're one of those people that likes to sleep with the rain and the thunder and stuff, this is it, son. Go to bed early.
I definitely have to call.
Oh, Kenzie, that would be great, actually. Mousy says, storm after storm, how will it all perform? Looks like we got some hail, some rain, and some gale. These thunderstorms look quite robust. That quite explains the flooded upper crust. Hope no formations of tornadoes, otherwise I will mail myself to Barbados.
Oh, come on.
That moved me spiritually. That was beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for sending that in. All right. Yeah. So this is what's happening in Ohio and, all these places. Okay. Let's skedaddle back to Dallas because look at all this. Look at all this. Look at all these people in Dallas. Everybody from Dallas is tuning in right now. Let's see actually where most people are tuned in from. There you go. Texas. Texas is on top, then Ohio, then Missouri, then Indiana, then Kentucky. So if you want to get your number on here, go ahead and share your location on the WeatherWise app. But let's come back down here to Dallas. And let's take a look at the velocity. Still, I mean, the chat is just blowing up with like tornado concerns. But I mean, there's not too much going on with the tornado concerns right now. We do have some strong winds, but no tornado concern right now, really. My goodness, look at this. Our news area here for the flash flood has gotten much bigger. Police and fire departments have reported 7+ ongoing water rescues in this area. And hundreds of homes are under a flash flood warning. Let's read some of these individual reports. Emergency management reports water into apartments near Pleasant Run. Then we've got another one down here. A water rescue is ongoing in Cedar Hill near Joe Wilson and Belt Line. And then emergency management reports multiple cars stranded in water at Cedar Hill near Hillsdale Village in Uptown. My goodness. Emergency management reports multiple ongoing water rescues. Yeah, so pretty intense right now. What's happening with our flooding situation?
Yeah, I want to take a look at this. This is the last part.
When do they issue a flash flood emergency? Only if it gets really, really bad. And like, I'm not gonna lie, like, this could end up getting there. It's not there yet, but this is the kind of situation that sometimes can lead to a flash flood emergency, 100%. It is currently a considerable flash flood warning, which means that it's a step above a regular flash flood warning. So flash flood emergencies are issued for exceedingly rare situations where the severe threat to human life is catastrophic, right?
Well, so Ryan, this has been the Anyway, you gotta watch carefully on it. Okay, 8:52. Let's do some. Let's have a local alert right now. This is just a local alert. Then we may have to stay with us for a little bit longer to see this clean upgrades to a fast numbers. See, but otherwise, I think that's gonna be it. So we do have a winter weather advisory in effect for all of Western
Did I
Massachusetts.
say about that?
Winter weather advisory in effect for all of Western Massachusetts.
Local.
Um, that does include both Chicopee and Boston. We are keeping the dense fog advisories for both Pennsylvania, Washington, and Virginia. But even here in Massachusetts, we also could expect at least some dense fog. We have a fire weather watch in
I
effect.
just want to pivot up here to Indiana just for a moment, and Ohio, because I know we got a lot of people tuned in from up here. But we have a dangerous situation unfolding in the dark. Dallas is currently dealing with the main show. We have multiple flash flood warnings active now for Dearborn, Ripley, and Bartholomew counties, in Indiana as well. So this includes Batesville, Sutton, Columbus. The problem here isn't 67-mile-per-hour winds. It's water covering roads at night where you can't see it. We've got heavy rain training over the same areas along I-74. If you're driving near Cincinnati or heading west towards Indianapolis, you need to slow down. You're not going to see the water over the roadway until you're hydroplaning. So this is a serious situation up here in Indiana and Ohio as well, with our flash flood warning that's continuing here. Yeah, and what's happening in Dallas, it's called, you can call it back building, right? So new storms are firing up near Stevensville and Glen Rose, and they are moving directly over the areas that are already flooded.
Okay,
Dallas,
so
DeSoto, Mesquite, these areas can't handle any more water, but a lot more is coming. So this isn't over for the Metroplex just yet, even though this severe thunderstorm warning right here is going to be allowed to expire in 2 minutes. Look at the back building. Look at all this rain back here. It's continuing to form up and then move to the north and east and cause even more problems.
21
What's
minutes.
this person saying? Light rain in Rendon. Somebody else says it's coming for me.
Well.
Flash warning right here. Trying to stay dry, Ryan. Good luck with that. Seriously, keep us updated. Hopefully everything's all right up there. You're very close to where some of these swift water rescues are happening right now. So stay home, obviously. Somebody else says, Nader season is here. That's right. Yep, the winter has really lost its grip, and the Nader season has showed up. And it's not like easing in. You know what I'm saying? It busts. Saying it busted through the daggone door, son. And tomorrow, I think we'll really see that in action. I think we will really see that tomorrow about Illinois, even if we have a major storm of any kind. Jim, I just sat here and yapped about Illinois for who knows how long. Turn your ears on, son. All right? Also, you know, I probably did talk about Indiana more. But you want to know why? Because there ain't nothing happening in Illinois right now. Absolutely nothing. Not a zip, nothing. So that's a good thing, right? If I'm not talking about your area, that is a good thing. But also, turn your ears on. Buy batteries. I see you guys in Illinois, though. There's nothing going on right now, but there will be a round of heavy rain that moves in. Everybody inside of the pickle, including Southern Illinois, is going to be hit by heavy rain tonight that could cause some intermittent flooding problems.
Okay, so Pittsburgh has issued an alert saying that there will at least be some fog.
Yeah. Some gnarly thunder and lightning and some house shakers. Yeah,
Yeah, this is not looking good.
Tonight, where you hear the thunder and then it just doesn't stop. And you're like, is that thunder? or is somebody like dragging furniture through my house for like several feet? Because it just doesn't sound like it's ending. We're going to have that cloud to cloud lightning. It goes across the clouds for like several miles. So you hear the thunder for an extended period of time as it reverberates through the atmosphere down towards you from the start of the strike to the end of the strike. So, yeah, this is perfect sleeping through the rain weather up here. Unless you live in a flood-prone area. I probably wouldn't sleep too well if you're in that kind of situation. Somebody over here says, I'm starting to see standing water. Okay, if you're in Centerville, that's not a good sign because look at all this. All this stuff is still coming up towards you, right? So that's not good. The water's already standing. It's going to get worse, right? So keep an eye on those creeks and streams. Just keep an eye on it, guys. Don't be scared. Be prepared. Somebody says it's nonstop lightning here in Franklin County. Yeah, we were just looking at that. I want to check in on this weather station again in Longhorn. Yeah, look at this. We maxed out at 513 lightning strikes per 30 minutes. That's pretty crazy. That's a lot of lightning. Now, we have downtrended a little bit. We're at 400 per 30 minutes, but that's still quite a bit. Quite a daggone bit. This station has received only 1 inch of rain today. We don't have any stations like in the actual thick of it.
Yeah, I definitely know. Okay, we're almost getting ready to wrap up our live severe weather coverage as we're continuing to be a strong flag. I want to go to the outlooks, please. Can I look at the outlooks?
All right, let's go back to Dallas. We're going to come back down here to the Dallas flooding. We are looking once again at our flash flood warning, our considerable life-threatening flash flood warning that continues down here. The National Weather Service just extended this flash flood warning for southeastern or southwestern Dallas County until 10 p.m. This is not a standard warning. It carries a considerable damage tag. Emergency management has confirmed that rescues are
can I interrupt you for just a second? We're getting ready to end our severe weather coverage. So we're watching, a potential for some slight risks. And now we are watching intensity for tornadic activity. Where we do have this where we now have a hash twist. And then a hash twist for damaging winds. And then for hail, another hash risk. So we are officially going to potentially be going live for day 2 soon. And then obviously we have a categorizational risk for severe weather. Speaking of probabilistic, we are expecting a half 30% risk as we go throughout the rest of the week. No words in effect. Which is some good news, however, we're keep an eye on the radar. So again, keep an eye on the radar on the Greenback mobile app. And again, we'll be back here at tomorrow. Do you see Brandon Montgomery? I think I could see Brandon. Let's do we want to take Brandon Montgomery full? Let's take Brandon Montgomery full. So Brandon Montgomery I think he's in the thick of it. Take a look at those lightning strikes. He is just in the center of it, in Atoka. Look at that. You can see some lightning in the action-packed. So right now, I can't believe it. You were able to see live on our camera. 4.7 inches near the Dallas area. 4.7. Wow. So this risk continues into day 3. So we have an enhanced risk above Dallas. So we'll have team coverage for that storm. Obviously, tornado cannot be worn out, but tornado threat is diminishing right here, right now. We have about 5 people joining us for our live extended coverage. Thanks to all the people who were tuning in for all of today. I've always really think about it. I haven't seen any official reports. Again, a flash warning is going to continue to be in effect until 11:45 for Indiana and Ohio. And that's going to conclude this one right now, obviously, because they are predicting the forecast for tonight and tomorrow. So, hope to be with you throughout the rest of the day, and have a great day.